Hey guys, I'm back, and well, I guess after my rage quit, I just stopped recording. After that, it took me not more than 5 minutes to actually figure it out. And I feel stupid about it because, well, Phoenix actually gives a good hint about what actually we have to present. I got that hint only after I presented this evidence. Okay, let's do it.
Objection!
Detective Fulbright, I assume you know what this is. Of course. That's the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Terran. That's right. And the exact same type of knife Miss Sykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hand. Yeah, that's what I kinda remembered. Yes, that was discussed earlier, as I recall. Yep, if you have paid attention. He dodged at first, so I only got his clothes, but I tried again. And this time we got him, didn't you? I did. I remember it clearly now. The knife went into the back of his hand. Miss Sykes then stated that she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory that the culprit's blood got on the moon rock, and he was afraid that if the blood was analyzed, his true identity would be revealed. I don't know, guys, you probably are hearing a lot of outside noise. Well, I can't help it because I usually record way later when birds are shut up already, but no, this time it's a little earlier because I wanted to continue as fast as I could. Okay. This explains why Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene. You mean if we ran the analysis now, we'd know who the Phantom is? Is it possible? The blood from 7 years ago? Okay. Yes, I suppose so. But unfortunately, the moon rock in question is missing. That may be so, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail. You can? Really? You can? Of course. Not. Oh. Okay. He's bluffing again. You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me. At least you tried. What the square needs is a bully-free zone. I believe you would just stay there 24/7, right? And the infamous sword of the beguiling bluff. Its edges without compare. Come now, ready it with me, and show us just how finely it cuts. Your Honor, this is an outrage. What do you mean? Oh, I mean, this is an outrage? What? Go on, Wright, Donald. Let's start with something that's been bothering me for a while. Now, the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab. No, no. Yeah. She just likes to destroy my things. But in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen. Damn it. Oh, you're right. But here's something to consider. What if the Phantom hid the moon rock somewhere at the scene of the crime? Good thinking, boss. Security was super tight at the space center back then. All that in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints. No, serious? Does this mean that the moon rock is still somewhere in the Space Center? In the name of justice, I proclaim that's impossible. I really do. And why is that? The Space Center was searched from top to bottom, and especially the lab. But moon rock was never found. What? It couldn't just disappear? Someone couldn't just eat it or something? A sad but true fact. We still haven't a grasp on how it was done. But the Phantom made the moon rock vanish into the ether. There's no way it just disappeared. Logic and evidence tells us otherwise. The Phantom didn't have the moon rock on him when he left the lab. Maybe he just threw it through the window. I don't know. And then when he got out of the center, he just picked it up and done. Yet a thorough police search didn't turn up anything, and it never turned up in the 7 years after that either. The Phantom made the rock disappear without physically removing it himself. But how? There must have been a way. Think, Phoenix, think. How did the moon rock vanish from the robotics lab? I thought about one of those bags with wheels, little wheels, whatever. You just, not bags, it's boxes, whatever, cases. Yeah, that's how you call it. But didn't we figure out that it was used by prosecutor? So can you or can you not show what happened to the moon rock, Mr. Wright? Yes, I can, Your Honor. You can? What? Oops, sorry, I mean... You didn't... whatever. In that case, let's have your answer, Mr. Wright. How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear from the crime scene? I have no idea. Just say. Nola. I just... What? It must be in that picture, right? Probably. Nah. I still don't understand why this toy is in my possession. Even though he discarded some unnecessary evidence quite a few times. Really? She really wants to hug me. Okay, come here. Come. It was the crime... Wait. You mean this?
Take that!
Oh. Okay. That's the Hope capsule, right? The one that went up with the HAT-1 rocket. He couldn't carry the rock out, but he couldn't leave it in the center to be found either. So there was only one safe place to stash it. The Hope capsule that was there in the lab that day. Yes, The team must have loaded it onto the Hope space probe eventually, but if that's what happened, then the moon rock would have been launched up into space along with the rocket. Yeah, I believe that's what actually happened. Preposterous. It would mean that for these past 7 years the moon rock was in space. Exactly. The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how. Good pun. It was out there in the depths of space, aboard the Hope space probe. Ooh. What? Yeah, that's kind of impressive. I understand now. The Phantom's original scheme was to sabotage the HET-1 anyway. The villain. He used his primary objective to conveniently kill 2 birds with 1 shot. I mean, stone? Whatever. Yeah, with 1 stone, because it's about moon rock. That's right, he planned for the moon rock to be turned into cosmic dust out in space, thereby destroying the one piece of evidence that could reveal his true identity. But Mr. Starbuck and the others foiled the Phantom's plot. He doesn't like it. The Hope space I really want to see his breakout. Will it be there? Because he's like, well, he's supposed to be emotionless, almost. The Hope space probe sailed off safely on its mission and returned 7 years later. With the capsule in tow. If we analyze the blood on the moon rock, it should make one thing crystal clear. That you were the Phantom all along, Detective Wright. Wasn't it stalling? I mean, the capsule has returned, no? I just thought that it was stalling. So he killed Clay just so he could get the moon rock back. I believe so. His original assignment may have been just to sabotage the HNT-2, but at the same time he also had to retrieve the evidence of his crime 7 years ago. That's why he went to the boarding lounge and attacked Clay as he made his escape out of the rocket with the capsule. But in the end, it was all he could do just to escape himself, so he didn't get the capsule. Clay must have done everything he could to stop Fulbright. He probably hung on to that capsule for all he was worth until his very last breath. Wow. Those emotions. Oh, this is so funny. You make me laugh. You really do. Boy, he's totally out of whack now. It's game over for you, Detective Fulbright. Why don't you just admit it to all now? There's nothing to admit. I'm Bobby Fulbright, undercover investigator, I tell you. I am no Phantom. The blood on the rock is just another one of his schemes, a trap. Now I'm not sure what to think. I suppose if the Phantom is a spy worth his salt, a trap is not out of the question.
Objection!
But in that case, you could say anything is a trap. Yeah. Good point. That's what makes a trap a trap. I've been framed into taking the blame for the Phantom. Your Honor, I believe further investigation is in order.
Silence!
No way! Further investigation, more like plotting your escape. But no more. I will bring you to justice myself if I must. Here and now. Are you willing to go to jail again, really? I guess it's time to show you just what I'm really capable of. Die. What is he gonna do? Hey, you guys aren't really. Oh, edgy. It looks like I made it just in time. Edgeworth. I gave good news. Good news for you, Mr. Wright. I've uncovered some very crucial facts. Did you find something out about the Phantom's true identity? You might say that. I started by looking into the first people on the scene 7 years ago. All 3, an employee and 2 officers, were registered in the robot's recognition system. But none of them looked the least bit like Detective Fulbright. That's not good. But there's more. I've yet to share my most important finding. Mr. Wright, Prosecutor Blackwell, you'd best brace yourselves. Uh-oh. What, he's innocent? Shut up! The man you see there before you, Bobby Fulbright, is already long dead. What do you mean? Probably what he means is the owner of this name is dead, right? And this guy has just taken his personality or something. I mean, this Bobby Fulbright was probably an officer too? What's that supposed to mean? An identified body that was found a year ago has now been proven to possess Bobby Fulbright's fingerprints. Then does this mean? Yes, that man there is an imposter pretending to be Bobby Fulbright. That's interesting. By the way, he said impostor. Is this one of the typos again? Then this man, who in the world is he? Enough of your trickery. If you will not reveal yourself to us, then I shall do it for you. What the hell? No, his face! What? Ow. Look what you did to my mask. A mask? That's a goddamn good mask! Okay, you got me. Guess I have to show you what I really am now. Is he a robot? That would be crazy. What the what? But he was a defendant of us in previous case, so I thought that he's gotta be innocent. If to be honest, I don't think it's the first time that someone we defended, is this a word? It turns out to be a bad guy. I think at least it was once in the series already. But I just didn't know that they will do it again. Wait, but that's... maybe it's just another mask? No. Hey Apollo, yep, it's me, Solomon Starbuck. How could he kill... come on, really? But that can't be right. You can't really be the Phantom, can you?
Silence!
Of course not. The real Starbuck was aboard the HET-1, which was said to be destroyed. Yeah, this is just another mask. Oh, how many masks does he have? I mean, didn't they tell you? I'm an undercover investigator. I can change identities at will. I can be anyone I want.
Objection!
Well, I don't know. Not so fast. I have the Phantom Psych file right here. If we compile a psych profile on you and compare the results, it will prove that you are the Phantom. It's time for me to show you the real meaning of the phrase, the end justifies the means. I heard that somewhere. That voice. Those words. It's another mask. Even though I kinda thought that he's gonna be a bad guy. I mean, wait. He's in jail. I can accept such evidence here, Miss Sykes. Prosecutor means? I mean, Professor. What the hell? Mask? I'll take what I want by any means necessary. Now give me that evidence. Asshole, how could he do it right in the court? Huh? Doesn't she have copies of it? Time to take out the trash. Does he know Professor means? I mean, he's a good actor. Permanently. How could you? Now do you see now? Now do you see now how powerful the end justifies the means can be?
Silence!
How pathetic. You can't even speak without wearing another man's face. Does he? Did he already figure out who's the real Phantom is? But that's the life of an undercover agent for you. My real face has no meaning or value to me at all. It does to us. Or perhaps it is really the case that you don't even know who you are anymore. Huh? What must you see when you look in the mirror, Mr. Phantom? Not an awful lot, I'd wager. Wager? Well, aren't you just the master of psychology, Blackwell? That's right. I don't know who I am. I am always living as someone else for my assignments. I don't remember what my face looks like, or even what my personality was like. My face, memories, personality, beliefs, emotions, and soul, I left them all behind. I have no self. I am no one. I am nothing but an endless abyss. What's with this guy? Is he even still human? And now we resume with your lesson, Professor Wright. Professor? Oh, huh? I believe you made this argument earlier. If you were to analyze the blood on the moon rock, you could prove that I am the Phantom. I believe there was blood on the moon rock in that capsule. Now that we know you aren't even Bobby Fulbright, your claims of the Phantom trap won't work anymore. Then why don't you bring this moon rock in? It's decisive evidence from the Hope capsule. I think I will do just that. Get ready, because the Hope capsule is about to seal your... Wasn't it stolen? Wow. Phoenix. It was the courtroom bombing from the other day. The capsule was there in the court. Ah, it was blown. Why? I kinda heard that it was... Whatever, maybe it was something else that was stolen. It looks like you have finally caught on. Full marks for the That's why I have this piece of evidence, right? Because maybe in those leftovers there is some piece of the moon rock. And we will be able to find the blood there. Full marks for the defense for effort. But what a shame your hope was lost in that courtroom explosion. So that's the real reason this courtroom was blown up. It was all for the Phantom to destroy that one piece of evidence. Wow. I can't believe it. Have we really reached the dead end after coming all this way? Has the only evidence we have on this guy really been destroyed? How dare you continue to call me the Phantom? As I have said all along, I'm just a nameless undercover agent.
Objection!
And the defense will continue to assert that you are the Phantom. Furthermore, we have proof. Or at least a prayer. That won't work, I guess. I'm afraid that won't do, Mr. Wright. At least put some weight behind your swing, right, Ono? You could help me, you know. I know, I'm trying at least. There's only one thing that can unmask this menace, the moon rock. That was blown to bits in the court bombing. And yet, is it really gone without a trace? What if some tiny part, some little fragment still exists? Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too. You see? Stolen moon rock! I definitely heard about that. That strange black and yellow thing on black and yellow, huh? On the left side of the picture. Very well, Mr. Wright. Let's see your proof. It's the only thing, I guess. There it is, on the left upper side of the screen. I'm not even gonna save because I'm sure of it. Isn't that the bomb that blew up the courtroom and the moon rock along with it? Are you saying this will reveal the Phantom's identity? Precisely. Focus your attention on this photo taken after the bombing. Specifically, right here.
Take that!
Please take a look at this newspaper article. This article about the HET-1. Now please note the strange black and yellow rock there on the left. That's the moon rock. And when we look at this photo of the bomb fragments, see how there is a rock-like object with the same coloration? Oh my! Yes, I see it! You must be blind not to. It would seem that the moon rock was much durable than the Phantom thought. If we take a look at all the fragments that the police found, we'll likely find one with blood. And DNA testing on that blood will prove that the witness is indeed the Phantom. Unbelievable. But that's impossible. A surprise to be sure. That's one bloody tough rock. Let us have the fragments tested straight away. Oh, and you'll be having a DNA test too, Fulbright. Bailiff, contact the police department immediately and order the testing. Prosecutor Blackwell, what do the test results show? There was a rock fragment that had blood on it that appeared to be several years old. DNA testing revealed. Well, I'm sure you know full well what it revealed. They confirmed it was the witness's blood, didn't they? There's no use in trying to talk your way out of it anymore. Admit it, you are the phantom.
Objection!
Don't fucking tell me it's not matching. Mr. Wright, did you just raise an objection to yourself? What? Did it sound like... Ah, he's posing like me. No, I didn't say a word. That was my objection, Apollo. Huh? How is he doing this? It was a pretty good objection too, don't you think? I mean, he was posing like other people it was normal, but now it's like, oh wow, really? Now he's me? He has different outfits, so don't worry about that. So, did you have an objection or not, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, no, not really, Your Honor. No, not you, Mr. Wright. I mean, the witness, Mr. Wright. Could this trial get any more insane? You never know with this game. Mr. Wright, this fragment of rock in the photograph says Phoenix, and those just like it. How can you be sure they are pieces of the same moon rock that was at the robotics lab? Care to explain what you mean? Well, there may have been a rock or two in the courtroom that had my blood on it. But how do you know they are not just rocks? You can't prove they are the moon rock, right?
Objection!
Don't be absurd. Just compare the fragment with the rock in the newspaper article. Anybody can see they are the same. They have the exact same coloration.
Objection!
But maybe some other rock with the same coloration happened to be in the courtroom. It's highly unlikely. A rock with such a unique appearance just happened to be here. There. Probably. But you can't deny it's a possibility.
Objection!
But your blood was found on one of the fragments. Apollo? There's nothing suspicious about my blood being on a piece of rock. And why not? I know it sounds like an excuse, but several years ago I tripped and fell in this very courtroom and was hurt pretty badly. Maybe that's how my blood found its way onto a piece of rubble. Even he must realize how ridiculous that sounds. And yet I suppose it's not completely out of the question. I see you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. I thought that the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're the last person I want to hear that from. Well, then why don't we get those fragments analyzed? We could ask an expert to verify if they were from the moon rock in the robotics lab or not. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't going to be possible. And why not? In order to prove that the fragments are from what you say they are from, you'd need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with. Ha! Ha! We actually have it! It's in her earring! Finally we are done. But that moon rock doesn't exist anymore and there's no sample data left either. So you see, short of going back in time, there's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from that moon rock. There's really no way to prove it. Are you finally ready to throw in the towel?
Objection!
It was my objection. Yeah, my. Right. The real Phoenix. So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? That's right. It was such a valuable rock too. A shame, really. But it's lost to us forever. He's wrong. It's not completely lost. There's another piece of it, right here by our side. A shining fragment of hope that can turn everything around. The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good. The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what? No? A final fragment of hope that was passed down with great love and care. We do? Yeah, it's right there on your ear. In your whatever. We do, even if the person holding it hasn't realized it yet. Is this true, Mr. Wright? Pay no attention to him, Your Honor. He's just bluffing as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force your biggest smile when you see what I've got. Try me. Well, I will. But just about the only things my mother left me with are widgets and this earring. Maybe she did love me in her own way. Athena, you might not know it, but your mother left you with a very important piece of evidence. She did? You're bluffing. You don't have anything of the kind. Oh, but we do. Evidence that will finally corner you. Because we have a moon rock of your own. So what, if they didn't have this thing? If she didn't make anything from that moon rock? What? That would have been over for us? And what, he would just go away with this? Hey, you mean? Exactly. A gift Dr. Sykes left her daughter. An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. As distant as Dr. Sykes may have seemed to her daughter, that fragment of her love will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. This is the defense's sample of the moon rock.
Take that!
Did you throw it at the judge? That's your sample? This earring that Miss Sykes always wears was made from that original moon rock. What? All this time? It was right here all along? It was. No. It can't be. If the composition of the bombed fragments and the earrings are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt the origin of the fragment is in this photo. Origin of the fragment in this photo. Okay. And since the test results show that the blood on the fragments was yours, this means that the identity you tried so hard to hide will finally be revealed. The identity I tried to hide. I don't have an identity to hide. I may not have Athena's ears, but now, even I can hear the fear in your voice. Fear. I don't feel fear. I left all of my emotions behind years ago. Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust. And I suppose you do? I didn't have anybody to support me at first either. I couldn't face the fear inside me, couldn't get over the trauma of my past. Like I said, I don't feel fear.
Objection!
then you are just a coward of running away from yourself. When I had my doubts about Miss Sykes, I felt like I would collapse under the weight. But I wanted to trust her. And I knew I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation. Running away from myself? How can I run from myself when there's nothing inside? Nothing at all.
Objection!
I know it's hard for someone as unwilling to trust others as you. Do you really have to just have this conversation? Can we just analyze things and be done with it? But people have emotions. It's just a fact of life, and so people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another, so they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are their... what that word was? Bleakest. Without trust in others, how can you even hope to face your fears? He's gonna break out. No? The fear inside of me? Is this? No. Finally! Oh wow. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I feel fear. Wow, he really does look scared. You can't outrun yourself. Remove that mask and unleash your emotions. Confront your guilt head on. Wow. With your own true face. Noah. I want to see his real face really badly. My own true face? No, please don't. I know you're here. Where are you? See? I haven't revealed anything yet. Honest. Huh? What? My own true face. I don't have one. My face. What? Wait, oh, what? Did he know all these people? Is this my face? Is it? No, that's not it. No. This reminds me of Terminator. This isn't me either. Is this me? Which one is my face? What am I? Who am I? Okay, he's going crazy. Who is it gonna be? Is it someone we already know? No. Wait. Was it his real face? No. No, really? You decided to just start washing yourself here? I want to see his face. A sniper attack in this very courtroom. It chills me to my bones. So... Wait a second. Oh. But the police are doing everything they can to track down the snipers as we speak. Prosecutor Blackwell, how is Detective Fulbright? I mean, his imposter doing? He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. It's not he's lucky, it's just that sniper was sucked. He appears to be in no danger of dying. Well, that was fortunate for us, for all of us. The analysis of that final piece of evidence Wright submitted is in. The composition of Miss Sykes's earring and the fragment with the blood on it match. We can now be certain that it is the fragment of the moon rock in question. The murders and the bombings at the Space Center, both past and present. The bombing of the courtroom number 4 and all of his other crimes, as numerous and the stars, as the stars. Under suspicion of all of these things, the spy known as the Phantom has been has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. There are still a myriad of things we wish him to tell us about, after all. They're gonna beat the crap out of him, right? Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end. But before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place? Yes, Your Honor. Do you really have to do it so official? Now then, this court finds the defendant Athena Sykes. Thank you. For a second I thought someone will just object to it. Oh, I love her smile. I don't really like their smiles because they look creepy with those eyebrows. Court is adjourned. Wow, we did it. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Thank you, Pearls, and thank you for being there for Athena. It's the least I could do. But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong through the whole trial. Daddy, I'm so glad to see you. Trucy, are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm fine, Daddy. I was doing magic tricks for the other hostages to keep our spirits up. That's so cute. That's our Trucy for you. I am really glad to see you're safe. Right? I feel I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Edgeworth. We never would have caught him if it weren't for all of you. Oh, come on, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? You're the ones who have been tracking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackwell permission to serve as prosecutor, right? Yes, well, we knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial. Well, we never would have won this trial without you. It was your help as chief prosecutor that was the key to its successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that saw to it I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it? So you figured it out, did you? Yeah, getting my license back went just a little too smoothly, you know. That's so cute. It should have been much harder after that evidence forging scandal. Well, I owed you a few favors. Hey, Edgeworth, think we can finally bring the dark age of the law to an end? Even the darkest night turns to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackwell has been cleared of all charges, a great deal of the mistrust towards the court system should have been swept away. I think it will even bring even more mistrust because people will find out that a person who did nothing was in the prison for 7 years. You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. It wouldn't kill you. Instead, furrows in that brow of yours just keep getting deeper and deeper. So I should smile more, huh? I'll think about it. Maybe you shouldn't. Just, I don't know, his cool look suits him. The complicated love-hate relationship between lifelong rivals. Yeah, you're into these things too? Athena. I'm forever in your debt. You went to all that trouble, even taking the bar exam while you were overseas. Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd be executed. So I studied and studied. So she knew that he's gonna be okay. She was supposed to know the date, right? She wasn't too hurrying. I'm so glad I made it in time. Yeah, you did it. In time, of course. She was in jail when... the day before his execution. Just barely, but I still made it. That a girl, Athena. It's good to see you finally let your tears out. Oh, is he gonna cry too? No? Yes, I survived by the skin of my teeth, thanks to you. Shame on you, Simon, for trying to throw your life away like that. It was never my intention to just throw my life away. But some things in this world are more important than your own life. Like what? My honor-bound duty to protect with my life. My mentor's most beloved treasure. Oh, huh? That's some loyalty. This guy really is samurai, through and through. Well, it looks like we can breathe easily now. Apollo, Athena, thank you both. It took all of us together to pull it off. Yeah, that was a long trip. You bet, boss. What a team we are, huh? It was definitely the most amazing turnabout I have ever seen. Well, I don't know about it, to be honest. Well, I must say that I'm very embarrassed that this game took me so much time to finish it. We are at the end, right? Because if we are not, I will feel really silly. Because the first video of this playthrough was... No lie, I can't see the shit. Please get the... Thank you. It was out on January 11th. Sorry. No lie. 11th. No, she really likes Athena. What are you doing? She wants to hug Athena. She really does it. And well, it's 11th May. Wow, 11th. Wow, it's anniversary today, huh? Wow. I mean, you will see this video. I don't know, probably. I don't know. Maybe I will not upload it the next day because you still have to see the previous part. So it's not really an anniversary for you guys. But yeah. How many? 4 months it was? Too much. I remember, well, this game has a lot of text and I can't read too fast. That's, yeah, my thing. But I don't ever remember playing any Ace Attorney game for that long. And considering that I was playing for about 30 minutes every time before going to sleep on my DS, I don't believe I ever spent 4 months on any as attorney. Well, I played every day, so this time I'm not playing every day. Maybe that's the problem. But oh well, I have to finish other games too. Sorry for the long talk. Let's continue. I'm a lucky guy. My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm going to work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go. Let's hear it for the Wright Anything Agency. Well, nobody's going to try harder than me, so you'd better watch out, Apollo. Simon is free, thanks to Mr. Wright. But there are so many more people out there who need our help. You're right. Now I'll be needing you both to help them. We still have a long way to go. A long way to go, probably. Sorry. My voice is just my throat. Get ready, you two. We won a major victory, but the war is far from over. There are still people out there suffering under false charges we need defending. We have got a lot of work ahead of us, if we ever hope to fully bring the dark age of the law to a close. Hey, I know one thing we have to do. We have to celebrate with a bowl of piping hot noodles. Huh? Can I join you guys? I would like to, some. Nothing like a bowl of Eldoon's noodles after a trial, all on Mr. Wright's tab. That's how it works at the Wright Anything Agency, right, Mr. Wright? I don't know, I wouldn't ever say anything like that to my boss. Huh? As a boss, it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for their great work. Wow, I want a boss like that. In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. Everyone is gonna join. Everything on right. Can I join too, please? I would greatly welcome a bowl of noodles. Huh? Poor guy. Have an idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved with the case? The more the merrier, right? Yeah, especially for his wallet. Oh, Mr. Nick, look how far you have come. Who knew you would grow up to be such a generous gentleman? She's just the cutest. Guys, under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say. Only if I get to join in. Hey, no fair? I want to say it too. What exactly? Okay. Oh, you mean objection? Okay, here we go. Objection. Well, I wasn't really with them. Okay, we did it. I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now. You know, you can read it because I can't read that fast. I guess if you have seen the whole my playthrough of this game, you already know this. Okay. Yeah. Let's both read the rest of things they have to say, and guess it was very enjoyable. I was missing Ace Attorney game for some time, and I really wanted it to play. I was planning to play a crossover of Ace Attorney and Professor Layton game on my channel. I also have 2 Professor Layton games on my 3DS, but I don't know about them, if I should ever play them on my channel, because they are mainly just puzzles and stuff, and I tend to stuck on them a lot sometimes. But about any Ace Attorney games, I guess not for now. After this game, I'm going to play Danganronpa because some of you guys actually suggested it for me and asked me to play it, and I have decided why not. I looked up some information and it was interesting. So yeah, thank you very much for staying with me for this very long trial. Oh hey, I have already forgotten a bit about this guy. Damn, this game was long. Yeah, okay, yeah. Have a great day, guys, and well, I will leave you here enjoying the cutscenes and credits, and well, see you in some of my other playthroughs. Bye.
be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
You'll be fine! Just believe in yourself!
The moon's closer than you think!